Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good morning.
So you are looking
It
very.
is raining here.
It's then I can't say about means I can't say about my place. Bombay, it is raining like hell. I have to go lab and I have to see my computers whether they because the roof is leaking. So it is possible that because it means there are so many wires in my lab, so I have to check whether my computer is safe or not. So I have to go. Okay, so but before that, I think today we are discussing a very important topic. I think even
That
even after learning so many things, I believe that there are so many confusions related to this topic. I want to discuss you about the 12 tenses. The 12 tenses, and I want to know what is your point of view that for speaking I think we don't need all the tenses. We need some selected tenses. So please elaborate on that, and then we will
it's
practice.
difficult for me to listen to you. I don't know.
Okay. So, ma'am, I was saying that it is very difficult uh, to remember all the 12 tenses. And actually, in speaking or in communication, we don't need actually those tenses. We don't need all 12 tenses. People always scared of learning. They learn it, but they don't know how to use it. So first I means because our channel is mostly related to speaking, like to improve your communication skill and in terms of
We are not into much grammar, of
yes.
course.
So suppose if what is your point of view that how many tenses one should know to improve their communication skill or they should like sound okay they know English. So please elaborate on that.
See, I'll say two things.
Okay.
Means you can't just do without grammar. I mean, you have to learn some basic grammar, and tense is very much important. So you can't just get away with it. But the thing is, as you asked, that 12 tenses are there, and how many are actually important. I'll say that the last two means past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. You can avoid.
Okay.
Avoid means even if you don't practice on that much, it's okay. But you have to learn grammar once. I mean, it's
you,
important.
you should know the basic
Uh, yes, we must know the basic rules. But the thing is, uh, particularly those structures which are more frequent in our conversation, we must practice more on that, as I believe.
okay.
And tense is
Tense is quite complicated. They are not very simple.
something we have to learn. So we can get away with other maybe, but we cannot do this with tense. So we have to learn it. And you are just counting the numbers, so you think that it sounds difficult to have tenses. But when we learn it with a technique, then it all becomes easy. It's
Okay.
not that difficult. I'll tell you my story. I don't know how many times I learned tense from my teachers, from different teachers. When I was a child, every time a new teacher came to, I mean, tutor came to teach us. So he was starting from the beginning, and starting from the beginning, and after that, again, when I was asked some question about tenses, I was quite confused. uh, Somebody was telling me, okay, tell me the tense. He is going. So I was saying, yeah, it is present tense, very confident. But then after they were saying, which tense? Then I was confused. So it's very important to understand, I think, than to memorize blindly or than to just make translations as I used to do blindly. So do you want me to teach you the technique
Okay. Okay. So
to
okay, technique wise means first you should share your technique. Then I will try to make some sentences. at least means minimum I have to make 12. Okay, so ma'am, please.
See, mm, usually what happens that we first learn simple present, I mean all the present, then all the past, then all the future. But I'll prefer that you better learn all the simples first,
Oh,
then you learn all the continuous first, then perfect continuous. It will
ma'am,
be quite easier that way.
okay, my doubt is like sometimes like present continuous or continuous tense is always means sometimes called as progressive, and same is when we call perfect continuous, it is also perfect progressive, like because we are progressing in perfect. So this is also a one way that means people don't know that, like and it creates some doubts. So please you start your technique so that at least I can learn, and by watching this video others can also learn.
Okay, then see, present continuous or present progressive or earlier when I was a child, it was called present in imperfect.
Okay.
So that was also the name. So this is all about the work is not completed yet.
Mm-hmm.
It is imperfect, not
Mm-hmm.
perfect, not done, or it is progressive, it is still in progress, or it is present continuous, so it's still continuing. And if you talk about present perfect continuous, as the name suggests, perfection is there, continuity is there. Two things are there. Just simply understand, if you mix present continuous and present perfect together, then it will become present perfect continuous.
Okay.
So like I will tell you, now I am talking to you. This is present continuous.
Yes, we are talking.
But if I say I have been teaching for years, so this is something I am still teaching. So
Okay.
the work is still continuing, but it has been done earlier. I mean, I have already done it and still doing it. Two things are there. No, it is hidden. So I have been doing it. I mean, it has been raining since morning. It is raining now also. So something which is started in the past and still continuing and don't know how long it's going to continue. So that type of a structure is called present perfect continuous.
Okay.
But present continuous is just about what is happening or these days happening also, or for temporary basis happening also. So this is quite different.
Okay. So okay, I think let's not confuse our viewers. We should start with simple basic. So you are saying that you will teach me first simple present, then simple past, and then simple future. So let me make some
I
sentence.
will not teach you. I will just give you the tips.
Okay. So like
Okay.
okay. So I think I should start. So simple present is I eat, and simple past is I ate, and simple
Hmm.
future is I will eat. If I am not wrong.
Yes.
Okay. Then is
Then taking the same subject and taking the same work, please continue with others also.
okay. Then perfect.
Okay, you have already completed simples.
Uh,
Now you will move towards continuous.
okay. So simple continuous tenses.
Present continuous.
Present continuous. Sorry,
Man.
simple present continuous tenses. I am eating. Then simple. Sorry, the past continuous is I was eating, and then
Continuous.
future continuous is I I will I will be eating.
Yes.
Okay, so see,
Yes, correct.
I'm not very good with tenses, so I'm just trying to recall it. Then
Okay, but so far you have done it correctly. Okay.
then
Present perfect.
present perfect is I have means I have eaten. I think verb third form we have to use. Then I had eaten, and then
Mhm.
I will have eaten. If it
Yes.
okay,
Yeah,
so
correct.
now present perfect continuous.
Perfect continuous.
So I I am, no, I forgot. I am. I have to use. I am. I will be. No.
I have been
Oh, okay, okay. I sorry. So I have been doing this. I have been eating because
eating.
then
Mhm.
and and then in past I had been eating, and then in future is I will have been eating. So I think
Yes.
I made all the 12 sentences correctly. And see, viewers,
Yeah, you have done it correct.
so viewers, I'm telling you, I did never practice it. Means before recording this video, I never practice it. Means I know the tenses, but I am not practicing it because I want to give viewers that if somebody who has not read anything and then it is doing it, because that's give you the thinking, because you have to think. If you are not confused in your mind, then then I can tell you, means uh, I can suggest you that you have to like think. If you can't think English at the moment, then definitely it is not going to work. So it's my way, and people can also learn, because then they will look very good. They will look very okay. How, means this is a very brilliant guy. He's making all the sentences without any difficulties or tenses. But that is not the our aim. Our aim is to like, okay, somebody is very new, somebody have not practiced it, then he is trying to make so that he can remember. Okay, ma'am. So now, ma'am, I think,
You better ask me question.
okay, ma'am. So now my question is, now I will try to, because I have to bring the communication aspect in that. Suppose uh, my mail, suppose my boss mail me and he asked me, okay, so he asked me whether you have done this work. So uh, it is in present perfect tense. If I am, if if I am right, if I
Yeah.
am not wrong, if I am not wrong.
Hmm.
So now suppose if I have to reply him, so because now there are two possibilities. One, I did it, I did this work, and I have done this work. So which possibility, means which, because he is asking me, and definitely I can say, because it is already done. So past is already done. In past tense we have finished that, means we have done it in the past. And then present perfect, I have done it. So which tense we should prefer?
See, tell me one thing. If I communicate with you in Hindi, then do you think you should reply in English?
Yeah, yes.
No, I'm just telling you. What is the right way of replying?
Means
If
if
I am communicating in Hindi,
Hmm.
then should you reply in English?
No, no, I will definitely reply you in Hindi.
Yeah, so that will be the correct way.
Mhm.
So if somebody is asking you something, you must see that how that person is asking you. First thing. First
Okay,
thing you always keep in mind. If
okay,
somebody is asking you, have you done something? Then you must answer that way. Yes, I have.
okay. Uh,
You need not even write the full sentence. Yes, I have done. You can just simply write down. I mean, if you are replying through writing, then yes, I have. If you
yes.
reply, yes, I did, it will be incorrect. And I think it will be inappropriate also.
Okay, okay. Means when somebody is asking some questions, so in like whatever tense they are using, we should prefer to reply those questions or
It
those
will be the
answers.
appropriate one.
Okay. Now,
And another thing is there is a difference between this I did it and I have done it.
hmm,
Should I elaborate it if
ma'am,
you
definitely,
need it?
please, please.
So I did it and I have done it. I did it only one thing, but I have done it means there are two things. First, I did it, and then there is some connection with the present also.
Oh, okay.
So if you just want to describe one incident after another, then you better use simple past. Like I did it, I went there, I came from here, came from there. But if you want to connect it to the present, then only it will be I have done.
Okay.
Otherwise it is, I mean, useless. Suppose I ask you, how far have you studied?
How far you have studied? So I have done.
You are not good at it, I must tell you.
I
But
have
otherwise,
done, so
how far have you studied?
so
What
so,
will be your answer?
so I have done PhD in chemistry.
Okay. And if I ask the same question, I mean, about study, if I ask the same question to your mother, then what do you think? How should she reply? She should reply in simple past, or she should reply in present perfect? Because she has done it years ago, no? Now
Mhm.
she is not doing it at
Mhm.
all.
Mhm. So my mother, I think she should reply in past tense rather than perfect, or so she. I think she should reply in.
No, no. Okay, I'll go to your mother. I'll ask, how far have you studied? So what will she say? I
She
studied,
no
or I have studied.
I have studied definitely.
Because she is still educated, no?
She's
Whatever she learned in the past, there is a connection in the present.
okay. Okay. Similarly. Okay. So that's now it is making sense. So during the interviews, it is like very common problem when they ask about our study, and because we are very tense, so we forgot. Okay, so which tense to use? So means suppose if somebody is asking me, so what you have done, what are your means what are you studying? So now they are two different questions.
And that knowledge, that skill is still with you.
Okay. So it's better we should use present perfect tense. Okay. Suppose now in which cases we have to use past perfect tenses.
Past perfect is a less used tense compared to these tenses. But whenever past perfect is used, there is one more action, hidden.
Okay, hidden action.
Whether it is mentioned or not mentioned, but it is there.
Okay.
So like I can, if you remember the translation book, so the the very famous one is the patient had died before the doctor came. So that was that was something. Two actions were there. The patients had died before the doctor came. The doctor came, simple past, and the patient had died, past perfect. Why so? Now you have to see which action has been done first. The patient had died first.
Yes, definitely.
Doctor came later. The thief had run away, and then the police came. So the action which is done first, there we use this past perfect tense.
Okay. Okay. Now, ma'am, basically in writing, I will just try to just shift our focus to, okay, so into like writing part. Ma'am, when we are writing, so in writing, what we'll do, like suppose if somebody have described something, suppose me I have to write something. So whether those work which are already done, we always use past tense in writing. We use, okay, this. And when we present our work in our writing, then we use present tense. Basically simple present tense. Not means.
I don't think I follow you. Can you please repeat what you said?
Okay, ma'am. So like means my field is writing journals. So it is basically related. So when we write now, so we write and they are particular format. But when I read papers, what I found, when they are describing others' work, suppose we are taking the reference, so that work is already done, but they use past tense. They use past tense most of the time. Okay, this work is okay, like Rahul Kumar done have not done this work, like that. So there is a particular format that we should follow. Like suppose we are like writing something. So we are writing, suppose we are describing our work, so we should definitely use present tense, or it should be simple, or might be in some cases it should go to continuous. So in writing it is kind of mandatory, we have to use a very select, means a particular tense for particular paragraph. So how to know that?
See, what I'll tell you is there is one language form
Mhm.
and there is one language function.
Okay.
So what we actually do is we learn the form, I
Okay.
mean, grammar and everything, but we forget to learn the function.
Oh.
And when we read some stuff, or I mean, journal or something in newspaper, I mean, other things, then we get confused because we learn the form and now it is functioning different.
Yes.
Like I'll tell you one example since you raised this. In newspaper, always you will find simple present, even if for the past thing.
Yes.
Means, do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Like if Prime Minister said something
Mhm.
yesterday, then it will be written there, says Prime Minister, says.
Yes.
Voting starts. They always do it. So it is about something which is used in simple present, just because it is something very certain, you can say, or something in a very recent future, or something like that. So you have to learn both. The problem is you cannot just do without the function. It is functioning differently. If I am teaching you one question, like, okay, question will always be first WH word and then helping verb and then subject. Okay, I have taught you that way. Later on, you will find like in communication or in some book, or you will find like simple sentence is treated as a question. Simple sentence. You have done it like this,
Have you done it?
and question mark will be there.
So
Question mark will be there.
actually means
So
okay.
it
What
works differently.
okay? What I am getting now, what I understood, if I have to summarize it. So thing is like that. Like when we study English in school level, so they are actually teaching us forms. They are not teaching us how they function. The problem is there.
Yes.
The problem is like because I means I means till 10th I means I've studied in a Hindi medium, so it is very difficult for me to actually grab what is actually the sense of those tenses. I can say, suppose if question comes, I will do it correctly because I know the forms, but the communication will not work in that way. Means we should know
No, but
how
you cannot say that form is not needed.
form
Form
is
is
needed.
needed.
No, form is needed, but yes,
But then you have to understand the function by reading
yes,
various
like
stuff,
form,
listening to various things.
yes, writing and I think speaking, they both require form plus functioning. But your school level English require just forms. It doesn't require any kind of functioning. If you know what kind of tense it means, if you know the means answer of the question, then definitely you can answer it, and you
Now
will.
you're expecting too much from the schools.
Yes, it is.
They can teach to a limited extent,
But now
obviously.
means definitely like it is not the situation now. Our new generation is much superior in is as compared to our English. They speak very fluently, but I still believe that there are schools in which Hindi is still a medium, or their regional language, like suppose if somebody came from Calcutta or Odisha, or from Bihar, whatever it is, still there is a problem. The gap is there. The gap between, think that there should be a bridge between their language, their regional language, and this English, because we can't complain because whenever we join any job or any industry, they will not going to ask you which state you belong. They will ask you very basic things. Okay, so whether you know this, whether you don't know this, and and this is the reality that you are going to bus you are going to you are going to judge on the basis of your not only your appearance, the way you communicate, the way you write. See, you can be
See, if you have to communicate well in a language, then you have to read and listen, and in that particular language, or watch certain thing in that particular language. Only then you will learn the appropriate function. I mean, how it actually functions. Otherwise, it's not going to work well for you.
ma'am,
You can communicate, but with great difficulty, as you are saying. There will always be a problem of your native language and the second language we are trying to learn every day. So the problem is we are trying to learn this second language in our native language way. It is practically not possible. All the different languages have different ways of expressing the things.
mhm.
So you'll have to follow that particular language for a certain period of time. Like we were talking about tense, and now I think we have moved to it. So even about tense, you have to learn how it functions, and you can only do this by reading more and more and watching more and more. I mean, watching or listening to the standard readers, standard speakers. That is something which can help you to get a hang of the language. Otherwise, there is no other options to do this.
Okay.
Even you can learn the tenses, all the 12 tenses as we were discussing. So this works like that. But then you will not use it always in that manner. Like I told you that continuity is there, then you are going to use only present continuous, but it will not work like that. So there are some verbs you always use in simple present. Even if you want to say something about, continuity, still you will use simple present. So then you will get confused. Like, okay, so now she told me that there must be continuity, and now what is this? So it's not like that. You have to learn it. Like I will give you just simple example. I feel like going there.
I feel like going there.
I feel like going there. It looks like it is simple present, but the meaning is coming in continuous tense.
Yes.
So this is all about function. So first I'll suggest you learn tense. Don't get tense. You first learn tense, all the 12 tenses, and if you are talking about conversation, you better focus on 10 tenses, excluding the last one because they are not coming frequently in conversation. So you can just skip it, learn it, but then forget it. But you must practice more on these 10 tenses, and especially the simples and the continuous.
So I think
So that is one thing you can do. But then you read loud and see how it works, how it is written in newspaper, how it is written in the journal you are reading, and then only a time will come. The more you read, the quicker it will come. The less you read, the more it will take time.
I'm getting very good feeling that now it's a high time we should arrange a Zoom session with our group members to at least teach them tense, and including me. So let's arrange a webinar, and definitely we will discuss more on this. And by the way, ma'am, I heard yet that you are actually preparing your website. So I think definitely I will see. And means I will contribute definitely to your website in whatever way, and I will definitely ask our viewers to like maybe, and as we were discussing, so like maybe in up 10 days we will have our own website. So if somebody have any related query, they can actually write in our YouTube channel or in the comment box, and they
See
can
how many tense mistakes he is doing.
okay, and you can You can also reach out to us with by our website. You can also, and definitely hope we will grow together. We will learn together. And take care, ma'am. It was a very nice conversation with you.
Then there we can work more on writing skills as well.
Yes. So basically, I think the more in website that is for improving the writing skills, because there are so many people who are struggling with their writing. Not because we are just people are saying that you always talk about communication on speaking, and they are not means you have.
And it's mostly informal.
Yes.
I mean, and writing requires the formal language a
So
lot.
yes,
So,
everybody like
yes.
people were means everybody was complaining that why suppose if somebody has to write something, then they have to ask whether how can we write email or something, and it is actually a totally different aspect of English. It is means it is English, but writing is completely entirely different. I can write very well, but I can't speak in that manner. Yes, and it happens to so
So
many.
we have our Telegram channel for
For
particularly that purpose.
uh,
If you guys are actually
interested in,
interested in writing,
so
then you
please.
can come and we can practice together.
Okay, so bye, ma'am. Take care. Thank you for this nice conversation, and for your valuable time, because you are a very busy person and still you are providing me the time. And I always feel means you are doing a very great job. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.